Can you hear me out there? All right, I think we're good now. I know we're live now. I know it's a little earlier than I normally go live. Just got home. What's going on, Dax? Unfortunately, not this time, Dax. I'm on here. I just wanted to talk about my trip. What's going on, Mr. E? Bird Dog? How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Hey, what's going on, Patty? G-Dub? Yeah, I had to unpack the laptop from my suitcase. So, what's going on, Chris G? Wow. Appreciate you guys being in here in the chat already. I just wanted to recap the trip a little bit, give you guys a little info, what's going on, what the tables look like. Let's see. I arrived Saturday morning. What's going on, William? What's going on, Jeff? What's going on, Larry? I arrived Saturday morning about 3 a.m. Vegas time. I couldn't sleep Friday night, obviously, right? Going to heading to Vegas. I was gonna sleep 5-6 hours and then drive. Midnight, couldn't really sleep. Slept only a couple hours. Woke up at like 10:30 my time and couldn't go back to sleep, of course. So I left early. So I got there at 3 a.m. I met Steve, pressed by one there. What's going on, Chad? What's going on, Hawaii Crap Shooters? I went to the California, but they only had one table open. It was full. All right, let me get back. Saturday morning, went right to South Point. Met Steve, pressed by one there at 4 a.m. I waited for Stick Left One to open, maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I waited, got in, didn't go so well. So I was out of there. Then I went to Bally's, checked in. They got me in my room early, which was awesome. I think I took a nap. Then I went downtown. I had a room at the Plaza as well. What's going on, Penn? Yeah, when you're home soon that last day, it probably didn't go well, huh? When you arrive late the day you're supposed to be home, then I guess that's a good thing. Let's see, where was I? First night, went downtown at the Plaza, checked in at the Plaza. I was doing my recording at the Plaza Saturday night. Played with 3 players. That video will air Sunday night. Played with Chris G, Ozarks Gambler, and Rat Cheeks. We were all at the table, 4 of us. So that session 1 will be on video. We'll premiere that Sunday night. After that, played at the Golden Nugget. Walked around inside Fremont Casino. Went into a bunch of different casinos. Went into all of them, actually. I could probably run them down for you right now and let you know what the dollar amounts were. Binions, at that time they were $10 tables, but I played at Binions a couple times on $5 tables. I played there Sunday morning. Played there Sunday morning with Chris G. We were there from, I don't know, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We played 5 hours on it was a $5 table Sunday morning, excuse me. We had a blast. I played with $200. Lasted 5 hours, cash out for like $320. That was awesome. And Binions did not have a table open on Monday morning. Monday morning I walked through about 9 a.m. No table. I walked back around at 10 a.m. and they were opening it up. So I got Stick Left One, and I was the only player for 30 minutes on the table solo. So that was pretty cool. Let's see, what other casinos did I go into? I went into all of them. The Golden Gate, I had to do one round at the Golden Gate. Bird Dog knows this. That table is the biggest table in Las Vegas. That thing. I was on stick left one. I shot once. I was the only one on the table. I bought in for like $200, and I established a point. Like 2 rolls later, I tried to look at the dice, and the guy goes 7 out. I go, I can't even see the dice all the way down there. And the guy started laughing, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm out of here. So I was out of there. Fremont Casino. I want to say that's the one with the shot clock, shot counter. They have plexiglass on either side. Binion's had plexiglass. Either side did not affect me at all. Fremont Casino, the plexiglass is on the sides, but it's also in front of your face. They have it in front of your face and on the sides. I shot once and I was out of there. The damn plexiglass was like fogging up. I felt like, I mean, you talk about claustrophobic, you talk about hot, and all these casinos are pumping the heat in. I mean, it was crazy. You had to wear a sweatshirt to go outside because it was chilly, but inside they're cranking the heat, and you got a mask on, and we're sweating. Man, what's going on, Goose? Let's see, where else did I go? Oh, I mean, I wanted mostly all of them. You lost the feed. Yeah, G-Dub, it was crazy, man. It says I got great connection, guys. Sorry. Says we have great connection. My stream is healthy. Excellent, it says. Where else? Walked into the California, one table, the vibe wasn't very good in there, so I was out of there. Four Queens, they only had one table, rock hard. Well, Hawaii Crapshooters, the plexiglass was fine at Binion's. I was perfectly fine with it, and I'm not even talking about the strip yet. There were a couple places where the plexiglass, I could not do it. I went over to Aria. I had made money at MGM, so I went back over to Aria. And Aria had a $15 table. They dropped it from 25 to 15. So I went over there, I shot once from stick left one, and my follow through, my elbow kept hitting the plexiglass. I was even reaching over, and every time, I was done. I did it once. I shot okay. I had bets out there, pressed them. I ended up getting my initial buy-in back, so I didn't lose anything. I didn't make anything. But the plexiglass there, for some reason, I don't know if the height of the table or the plexiglass might have been out farther or whatever was going on, son. I don't know what the deal was, but I did not like that. Now, Aria had, I don't know how many tables they have. I don't know. I'm going to say 7, give or take 1. They have 4 with plexiglass and 3 without plexiglass. They only had the plexiglass ones open. The Plaza. Now, I only played on my reserve table. I did not play on the other table. Plaza had $10 tables. You know, guys, downtown, the Plaza has no all tall, small, no fire bet, no repeaters. No, we'll call them prop bets right now. We'll call those special prop bets, right? No special prop bets at the Plaza. Golden Gate, no special prop bets. Oh, wait, no, Golden Gate did have that. Yes, Golden Gate does have the prop bet. Fremont Casino did not have any prop bets. Four Queens, no special prop bets. Binions, no special prop bets. Golden Nugget, to me, if you're a craps player, bonus bets. Thanks, Slam. If you're a craps player, the Golden Nugget is the place to be, in my opinion. 12-foot tables, no plexiglass. I was on stick left one. Felt like a small table to me. Shorter distance than what I practice on. And I did shoot really well there. Chris G, yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. You know, I really tried to do something pretty cool with that craps live at the Plaza, and it just, you know, it just sucks. I'm just a one-man show, and I'm not a tech guy, and I even had my laptop and everything ready to go, but the internet connection was just awful where I was in the casino, and my phone wouldn't pick it up either, so I'm so sorry. But I did contact Rob, and he said he was going to be willing to do play-by-play for my solo sessions anyway. He hasn't seen them, has no idea, so I think we're going to go live and do that anyway. Sorry, Slam, you must have had a bad experience there. I'm not saying it's... I think it's the best table for me to shoot on, if that makes sense, Slam. For me to play downtown, I don't want to play on those real big ones. Oh, the D, of course. The D and Circle. Oh, what am I talking about? The D. Those tables are huge. Shot on there pretty well. I did one shot on that, just one round on that one. I did okay too. But it's just so far away. It's such a big table. Circa, the same damn thing. The tables are huge. Circa was incredible. Circa was amazing. Amazing. They had Vegas Vicky inside. I don't know how they did that. Multiple levels. Just crazy. Crap tables downstairs, crap tables upstairs. They were $15 and $25. I'm sure they do, Slam. I'm just saying, for me personally, if I'm downtown, the one casino I'm going to go to next time, personally, myself, after experiencing all the tables, has to be the Golden Nugget. The Plaza, too. I mean, the Plaza to me represents probably the softest table downtown, as I mean the underlayment. There's no underlayment on a bunch of those tables. They're rock hard. Any of those places. There's no underlayment on any of them. I don't think there's on any of those tables. I even said to the guy at the Fremont when I did my one roll, I go, damn, these are hard tables. He goes, oh, there's plywood under there. I've seen it myself. I don't know. So, yeah, I hear you, Easy Money. I've been practicing from stick left, probably 2 on my table. When the plexiglass is up, you can get in stick left 1. If there's no plexiglass, they're not going to let you shoot from stick left 1 because of the plexiglass. They're going to make you slide over away from the dealers. Googs, the Golden Nugget had $10 tables, no plexiglass. They had all tall, small. There were 12-foot tables. The hook did not come out. When I was throwing paralleled straight down, everything was cool. I threw the best there of anywhere. I thought their tables were fair. They weren't super firm. They weren't bouncy. They were just fair. I did the best there, and that's where I want to be next time for sure. The strip. I checked out a few. Harrah's has the fire bet. So if you guys like the fire bet, there's not many fire bets in Vegas. Especially on the strip in downtown. Uh, Harrah's, the table's pretty firm. Fire bet. No tournament this time, Dax. That was last time. That was last trip, man. That was early October. Yeah, I walked through the link. I didn't play at the link. I just checked them out. Harrah's did not have their crapless table open, no. Haha. Hey, Spanglish. Good for you, buddy. Oh, that's the only one easy? I mean, it's the only one I've seen. Ah, I'm sorry, Hawaii craps shooters. No, I don't have to do that. For me, it's just really, I don't know what, and you got to say, when you're comfortable and you're confident on the table, that's always the best, right? So the strip, you said, I walked into Harrah's. Flamingo, their surface is pretty hard too. Harrah's had $15 tables last night. Flamingo had $15 tables. Paris had $15 tables. Paris had one $10 table in the afternoon. What's going on, RG? Bally's, they have a very hard surface compared to the Paris. They're a very hard surface. I'm not a big fan of Bally's. I'm not very comfortable there. A lot of people I met up with, Richard, Rat Cheeks, Brett, they all played at Bally's and they seem to like it. I don't really care for it. Caesar's, Caesar's properties there, Paris, Bally's, they all have the repeater bet, right? So the repeater bet's tough because, first of all, it's a 5 minimum. They don't even let you do it for $1 or $2 or $3. It's a 5 minimum. So if you only have a couple $100 to do that for a few shooters, you're eating up your bankroll pretty quick. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of the repeater bet unless I'm shooting. I don't know. Just my opinion. Let's see. Where else did I go? Aria. I talked about Aria a little bit. I'll get to bubble craps in a second, Pen. Aria, $25 table in the morning. I went back late afternoon. They had 2 tables open, both 15. That's why I had jumped in there. But I did not like the plexiglass there. Went over to Cosmo. Ridiculous. 2 tables, both 25 on a Monday morning at 8:30 in the morning. No, Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning at 8:30, Cosmo had 2 $25 tables. New York, New York on a Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock, no table open. Park MGM, no table open. Pretty frustrating. On the strip in the morning, frustrating. To find craps tables in the morning, frustrating. Where did I go next? Excalibur. Okay, Excalibur. I walked around for probably a good hour in the morning down the strip to get on a table. Get to Excalibur, no one's there. I get on it, it's a $10 table, it's a crapless table. I haven't really played a lot of crapless. I did play the crapless, I hit the toll on the crapless. I doubled my bankroll, but then I gave it all back, so. It was a pretty long table, firm table. Dealers were making a lot of mistakes. Mistakes like, I was working on the 6-8 in the come out, had a pass line, I hopped the reds, I was on the all tall small, I was working on the hard ways, and then I'd roll a 7 on the come out. And then they were paying me back, leaving my bet up, taking the money out of the winnings, and they screwed that up. I'm like, no, you guys need to be paying me. And they said I had to pay them 3. And then they called the pit boss over. He's like, no, you guys owe him 17. And it was just a big old deal. And when I'm playing, I don't want to even think about dealing. You know what I mean? I do that enough at home. I don't want to do that. When I'm playing, I just want to relax and focus on the dice. And they just kept screwing up. Then I went over to Tropicana. And this would happen to me again about Tropicana. When I was there this last trip, they only had, I walked into Tropicana at, well, this was after Excalibur, so this is probably, I don't know, 11:30 a.m. And Tropicana still only had a stick person and 1 dealer. And that dealer was on the right side of the table when I'm facing it. Like the picture shown here, the dealer on the right. And I want to be on stick left 1. And there was 1 player playing on the right. So I was screwed. So I left. I went over to MGM Grand. MGM Grand has the plexiglass. Did not interfere with me though. I felt like their table was lower. I could really reach in. No one said anything. With that plexiglass, you know, I'm up against the plexiglass and I'm leaning over. And it's a smaller table. On the strip, MGM Grand is where I want to be. On the strip, MGM Grand, downtown, it's going to be Golden Nugget. Those are the 2 crap tables that work well for me. MGM Grand was a 15 table at that time. I rolled real well. Early in the morning. It wasn't early, but it was, you know, late morning. And they had a lot of hard 6s, hard 8s, so I was pressing them. Dollars on for the dealers. Table was, it was a good table, but I made my profit and I got out. So that's a place for me. Did not go into Planet Hollywood this trip. No. I really wanted to go off strip this trip too, but you know, once my car was parked, that was about it. I'll probably throw live today at some point. I'm going to start tracking my rolls up to the next trip, like see if we see a pattern. I'm going to probably be betting just past line. Get consistent, like a routine somehow. I got to think about a betting pattern. Anybody have any questions for me? I did end up playing Bubble Craps. I've got probably about 10 videos. Yeah, Skill and Luck. The first day I was there, Saturday morning, like 4 a.m. over at South Point. They were giving him all kinds of crap. I don't know why he wants to play there. I mean, and I understand the pit boss has to say hit the back wall. I understand that. He was hitting the back wall. They weren't up into the gator hitting the back wall, but they were up against the back wall. They were hitting the back wall, and they were just constantly busting his balls. And I was uncomfortable for him. And they were like, "Sir, you've played here before. That's your last warning. Sir, you've been here before. We're not warning you again." Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Yep, I was throwing the 3V set. 4-2-4-6. I had 2 great runs, 2 great rolls, and the rest were pretty much crap. Had a great roll at Golden Nugget, of course, because that's where I wanted to play, right? And MGM Grand. Chris G and Alan were with me at Golden Nugget when I went on that run. And I was solo at MGM Grand. I did walk into Cromwell. I took a peek at the table. It was a $15 table. Of course, the Cromwell has 100 times odds. If you guys don't know that, they have 100 times odds. So if you're a big odds player, that's the place for you. So I really didn't check it out. I didn't get to play there. I just kind of walked in and threw. Awesome. Well, our next trip will be March, mid-March. And then after that, it's going to be sometime in June. I have to look at the reservation. Let me see if I can look. Look real quick for you. We met up with 12 people this trip. Let's see. I'm staying at Paris, March 21st to the 26th. 21 to 26. And at the Plaza too, hopefully. Back and forth, I'm hoping. Sorry, Dax, not May, because I can't do May with my job. I don't think the monorail was running, Penn. I don't think so. He wasn't short of the back wall. I've seen it. I mean, he's on stick right one, and it's, he's setting the dice, and they were just rude. They were rude as can be. I'm staying at Paris the next trip. But just because I stay there doesn't mean that's where I'm going to play. I mean, hopefully downtown as well. I'm sure, well, I know I'll be downtown, of course, but. Yeah, you want the dice thrown high. I mean, if you're the pit boss, higher the dice. I mean, come on. If somebody's throwing them 5 feet in the air, obviously they have no control of the dice, obviously. I mean, I personally didn't think his throws were that bad. I mean, obviously if they're short, that's one thing. He was not short. He was short, and then it maybe landed up against the back wall or something like that. I don't know. I was uncomfortable. I was like, what? Seriously? But I think that casino's kind of close to where he works or something, I think. But I just was uncomfortable. I was like, that's crazy. So Bubble Craps, I played one session at the Cosmo, recorded it, and then I recorded the rest at the Plaza. Let's just say you're not going to want to miss a couple of those episodes. I woke up this morning at 3:45 Vegas time. And I drove home. Yeah, no problem. I mean, we just usually what happens is anybody heading into town that week, we get, I usually put everybody in a group text chat, and then, anybody can meet up, just give info about what's going on. Vegas recap, Ace. You missed it. Anybody else have anything? So many people I met, I can't. Let me try to remember everybody. And if I forget anybody, I apologize. Please, I'm so sorry. Steve from Press by One. Brian. Chris G. Alan. VDC and his wife. Rat Cheeks. Richard, his girlfriend. Ozark's Gambler. His wife. Brett. His wife. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Patty, I don't know yet. We have a wedding in the family in June. And a lot of things are up in the air because it's in New Jersey, and there's still a lot of things up in the air. This was a wedding that was supposed to happen last year, and now it's supposed to be this summer in June at some point. So I'm kind of like, I can't commit to any dates in June yet, but it will be sometime in June. I can't say. I just can't. I have no idea. I really don't. I can't plan for that month that far out. I was not changing the dice set. I was not. Same set, every roll. Except, wait, I gotta take that back. Except at the Plaza, on the first video, I was using the outside set for the come out roll on the dome. Where I recommend renting a van for different people to tour around together. I personally wouldn't. I mean, I'm sure you could just take a cab, but it'd be much cheaper, or an Uber would be just so much cheaper because, I mean, really, where are you going? You're not really, if you just go downtown, that's a 15-minute ride, max. If you go off strip, you're probably not going anywhere that's more than 20 minutes. If you rent a van, then you gotta park it, you gotta leave the garages every time. I'm not a fan of that skill. I mean, I just drive my own car there. This time I went downtown. I stayed at I had two rooms, one at the Plaza and one at Bally's. I was lucky and fortunate enough that they were both comps, so I just went back and forth. I stayed at the Plaza Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. And then I stayed at Bally's on Tuesday night. So I was downtown for 3 nights, and I just stayed downtown. And then I was on the strip yesterday, all day, and then, yeah, that's what I did. I kind of break it up downtown and the strip, but I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Unless somebody you meet with has a car already. I mean, when you say a van, are you talking about meeting up with more than 4 people? You're talking about the big crew? I mean, that's up to you, but in my opinion, you rarely get, how do I say this? You rarely, we had 11 people in the group chat. Rarely was somebody in the same place as somebody else to go together. And if people did meet up and go together, it wasn't more than 3 or 4 people at a time. Yeah, I only slept a couple hours last night, man. I went to bed at like midnight and got up at 3:45. And I just drove. I just drove 5.5 hours. My bottom line is, skill and luck. Even if you meet 20 people there, I doubt you're going to have. Well, first of all, the craps table. I mean, you can't really go anywhere with more than 4 or 5 people because you're not all going to get on the table together. I mean, rarely anywhere before noon or before 11 o'clock are there more than one table open. Oh, I played at the Rio too. I played at the Rio with Richard and his girlfriend. They had just opened up last week, the Rio. Low energy. Everyone else at the table was just grinding there. It was a $10 table. It was just, I don't know. Not much energy. It wasn't like a great, I don't know, great craps hangout. Very dead. Well, skill, no. I mean, everyone's just on their own. We just meet up when everyone wants to play. There's some people that met and ate up, sure. Not everybody's on their own. Everyone's on their own program. If we meet up, we just meet up. I mean, it's not like we plan our whole day together. Everyone has their own objectives. We have, and I'm sure he doesn't mind me telling you this, but Rat Cheeks, he sleeps into like 4 p.m. every day. And I wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. to go play. So you're 2 totally different people, 2 people that won't even see each other really, except the evening. That's just the way it is. Everyone's different, so. And right now, the way the food places are, skill and luck, you got to have a reservation everywhere you can't eat, period. So for me, it was a lot of pizza, fast food, and food that I brought personally. Anybody else have any questions before we wrap it up? My Plaza videos will air every Sunday night this month. So there were 2 sessions. My first session I was playing with 3 others. Chris G, Rat Cheeks, and Ozark's Gambler. 4 of us on the table. They'll be broken up to about 30-minute videos each every Sunday night this month. I'm going to start with a 2,000 bankroll. And whatever bankroll I have left over after the first session rolls over into this second session, where I'm just solo at the table. All right, everybody. Anybody else? I have not. I've tried to play at the Mirage before, but starting January 4th, the Mirage is not open on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Thanks, guys. I will go live tonight to throw. I want to really start focusing on throwing more and a strategy. Not really a strategy. Yeah, I mean I should say a betting system maybe from the pass line. So I can be more consistent from the pass line. Though the two session videos, the first session was on the don't, and I hedged the box numbers on the don't pass, session 1. In session 2, I played strictly from the pass line. Oh, I don't know, Andrew, 5 or 10 years ago, but now I'm kind of switching my philosophy, Andrew, when I shoot. This trip, I can tell you for a fact, I lost way too much money on other people. I bet too much money on other people on the pass line, and that was a huge mistake, for sure. Thanks, Tony. I mean, when I'm shooting, I really believe the pass line, I think, and other people it's the don't and hedging the box numbers, but It is what it is. We will go live and throw the dice today for sure at some point. I got a lot of video stuff to do, things like that. All right, everybody, I appreciate it so much. Thanks for the support to the channel. Let's get rid of this damn 2020. Have a great 2021. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.